Hello, this is Victor Prince, author of The Camino Way, Lessons in Leadership from Walk Across Spain. And I'm on day one of the Camino Inglés today, which is a route on the Camino de Santiago trail here in Spain, where pilgrims coming from England would have landed in 13, 14, 1500s and walked the rest of the way to Santiago, about 100 kilometers. And each day on the Camino, I'm sharing a lesson from my book. And the lesson I'd like to share today is live in the moment. And I learned this one kind of by not living in the moment in my life before my first Camino. And so in 2009, I was working for the mayor of Washington, D.C., and in January we were hosting the inauguration, and we were working pretty hard to get the city ready because it was going to be an event bigger than any in history. And on the day of the inauguration, I was in the Emergency Operations Center, kind of being the eyes and ears for the mayor and the city administrator. And in doing that, I was kind of bouncing from desk to desk, asking each of the agency representatives, hey, did you see that email about the crowds at that security gate, or did you see the tweet about the what's happening in the Purple Tunnel and that kind of stuff? But I remember at one point, one of the guys just like shushed me, and he said, "Hey, shut up for a moment. Look at the TV." And I gotta say, when you work for the mayor, you don't get shushed very often. So I was taken aback, but then I looked at the TV and I saw Aretha Franklin, God rest her soul, singing "My Country 'Tis Thee," and it was kind of the start of the event. And then I realized that I was not living in the moment myself, and I was missing out on this piece of history that I had a job to do. We all did, but we also had to experience the moment ourselves. So, but the bigger thing I realized was not just that I was missing out, but I was ruining it for everyone else, because when I looked around that room, a lot of people had tears in their eyes because they didn't think they'd see that moment in history happen in their lifetime. So I think that's a big lesson for us as leaders, which is we've got to learn to live in the moment, unplug from our email and our Twitter and all that kind of stuff, because not only is it good for us, but when we don't do that, we're ruining it for others, and we're not giving others a chance to live in the moment. So that's your lesson today from the Camino Way, lessons in leadership from Walk Across Spain. So bye-bye, buen Camino.